You know, 10 years ago, if you'd asked me which auto manufacturer would be the most talked about, I would have said Honda or Toyota. Today, of course, it's Tesla, and that's remarkable for a number of reasons. The considerable technical progress in mass production electric vehicles that Tesla has achieved with their Model S, well, it's been discussed extensively over the internet, and I won't repeat it here. I will say, however, that Tesla is 10 years into their progress toward becoming a serious mass production automaker, and 2017 looks like the most important year ever for the company. Mass production, affordable electric vehicles that can compete with internal combustion engines, well, that's been a dream for over 100 years. And large and small automakers alike have tried and failed to make it come true. In the modern era, the closest anyone has come has been General Motors with their ambitious EV1 program in the early 90s. Now, drivers loved the cars, but the battery technology wasn't up to the task, and GM correctly pulled the plug on that program when it became clear that the vehicle wasn't a profitable product. Now, Tesla isn't profitable either, and never has been, and that's why 2017 is going to be a big year for the company. The Model 3, the first mass-market electric vehicle with a real chance to succeed, is scheduled for full production in the third quarter of this year with a projected base price of $35,000. Now, over 300,000 people have anteed up a $1,000 deposit to buy this vehicle, and Tesla is projecting annual build rates at 5 to 10 times the current rate for Model S. But there are issues. A big one is Tesla's manufacturing capabilities. Now, General Motors and Toyota famously gave up on Tesla's Fremont, California facility. One reason is the age of the plant, which is located in possibly the worst manufacturing jurisdiction in America, California. Now, California is particularly disadvantaged compared to manufacturing-friendly right-to-work states in the Southeast like Alabama and Tennessee. Global automakers are pouring into Dixie for multiple reasons, including access to low-cost labor, generous tax incentives from state and local governments, and a critical factor that's rarely reported, and that's easy and rapid access to a very large Tier 1 and Tier 2 supplier base. So why is this critical? Well, because modern manufacturing is most cost-effective when companies outsource larger, complex components and subassemblies to specialist suppliers. Why? Well, take an air conditioner compressor manufacturer, for example. With multiple OEM customers, they have large economies of scale, plus in-house engineering teams. Now, this lets them leverage extensive expertise, specifically in air conditioning compressors. Now, each automaker designing and building their own units, all different but with the same function, it just makes little economic sense. Now, so far, Elon Musk is advocating vertical integration as the way forward for Tesla, bringing as much of the production process as possible in-house. There are pros and cons to this approach. The big one, obviously, is cost. Now, Ford tried vertical integration 80 years ago with their famous Detroit Rouge complex, and they found it too costly. On the other hand, in-house production reduces risk. For example, several automakers are facing major lawsuits due to injuries caused by Takata airbag inflators, a problem unforeseen by automaker safety engineers who specified airbag assemblies engineered outside their control. So who's right? Vertical integration was rejected decades ago by major manufacturers. Is Elon Musk wrong? Well, it depends. If Tesla builds cars using conventional mass production techniques, it's unlikely that he'll succeed with vertical integration. It's just simply the mathematics. If, however, Tesla has some new manufacturing trick up their sleeves, or plans to use exotic materials or new techniques that are not currently available in the Tier 1 supplier space, it not only makes sense, it may be the only way to build their products. The biggest example, of course, are batteries, for which Musk has built the famous Gigafactory in Nevada. Now, it can be argued that Panasonic is in fact Tesla's battery supplier, but I think bringing battery production under one roof and locking in supplies with their take-or-pay deal with Panasonic suggests something else. And that is that mass production of advanced batteries mean the end be where the real profitability is for Tesla, not making cars. It may make sense for Musk to eventually sell off the car-making unit and concentrate on home energy generation through their new SolarCity acquisition, combined with home or grid-level battery storage. Now, notably, the word motors has been removed from Tesla Motors recently. Does this mean that Musk is giving up on electric vehicles? Well, no, but there's a considerable chance, maybe even a likelihood, that there's far more money to be made selling batteries and drive units to existing automakers than actually building the cars. Now, Tesla is burning through cash at a furious rate and will likely go to the markets this summer for another capital raise. The need to deliver Model 3s to customers in significant quantities by the fourth quarter of this year is very real. The pressure is on. Now, Goldman Sachs recently downgraded their guidance for Tesla stock to sell. It's not panic time at Tesla, but it is crunch time.